What's up, everybody? Colin here for SammyGuru. It's been a little bit. Jeff was busy at CES last week, had a good time there, and I have been busy for the past couple weeks recovering from a femur fracture in my hip. So fun times all around. But we are back. We're going to be getting some more Samsung content out to you guys, and we're going to be starting it off with an update to LockStar. And this is going to be version 8.5.00.8, and this has some newly supported features for One UI 8.5, which is still currently in beta, but they are starting to update the Good Lock modules for One UI 8.5 when it rolls out to the public. And I'm going to show you some of those features. We're going to go over the changelog here real quick. So new unlock animation effects. We now have full screen AOD models added support for manual AOD brightness adjustment, which is something you used to be able to do directly in settings back before Samsung brought the full wallpaper to the always on display, and then they got rid of that. Now you can automatically you can turn on auto brightness, or you can manually adjust the brightness for your always on display. And then they also added a text feature, and fingerprint effect issues were some of the bug fixes, as well as adjustment for the widget corner rounding. So those are some bug fixes for One UI 8.0 and up. And then we have the new features here for One UI 8.5. So this is available in the store. If you don't have the update already, it should be rolling out to you here fairly shortly. So we're going to pop over into Good Lock here, and we'll go ahead and open up LockStar. And as you can see there, I have one of the animation effects on my fingerprint sensor. So we'll start off with the always on display, because this is one of the things that people hated when they got rid of this feature. Obviously, all the other stuff here, like the widgets and stuff like that, that's all been there. But the AOD auto brightness, you can enable the auto brightness just like it is by default right there, or you can turn off auto brightness and you can set your brightness manually. I like a bright screen. I like to be able to see it at all times, so I leave it at 100%. Obviously, if you want to save a little bit of battery on your always on display, you might want to dim it down a little bit, or use the auto brightness feature. So when it's in a darker room, your screen's not going to be as bright. So that's the always on display functionality there in One UI 8.5 on LockStar. And then we have the unlock animations right here. So we have some different ones you can choose from, and it'll give you a little preview of the animation up here. You can also change the animation time, the interpolator down here. So I have mine set to bounce, so you can see whatever animation it does, whether it's down, up, expand, it kind of bounces in, which I'll show you here in a second. I have it set to bounce. So when I unlock my phone here, you'll see the icons kind of bounce in, which is a pretty cool effect. And you can, like I said, you can customize that to your liking. You can do like a spread, a wave, warp, ripple, mosaic, fade, wiper, paints, glitch. There's a whole bunch of different stuff in here you can do. And then, like I said, you can customize all the settings down here, the bounce settings for that one. I mean, they're all individually customizable for each different animation type. I think I'm going to actually leave mine on warp for now, and we'll kind of slow down the animation a little bit. The higher the animation time, the slower it gets. And it'll even give you like a little warning up there in the red that, you know, it's going to take a little bit to animate in. So I'm going to leave it on the default for this one. We'll go ahead and we'll set that right there, and then I'll lock my phone, and then we'll unlock it, and you can see it warps in there. That's pretty cool. I like those different animations and effects that you can do. So that is some of the new stuff here on One UI 8.5 for the Good Lock module for LockStar. And then, of course, you can also add text in here if you want to do that. This is the help text that will show on. There's the custom text right there. But you can also do the help text, which is what I accidentally hit. And that'll just show things like various system messages down there, like charge your battery, or, you know, your fingerprint sensor's dirty, that kind of stuff will show right there. Let me just readjust my clock and everything. There we go. So that's some of the features in the new version of LockStar with One UI 8.5. And before I head out, I want to let you guys know we do have the S26 mystery box open right now. So if you plan on pre-ordering an S26, an S26 Plus, or an S26 Ultra, make sure you sign up for the mystery box right down here under the Galaxy S26 Ultra page. There's a banner right here on the top of SammyGuru.com. You can enter your phone number or your email. And after Samsung Unpacked, when the pre-orders go live, we'll be emailing and texting out the pre-order link. All you have to do is pre-order using our link and then verify your pre-order on our forum, and we will send you out a free mystery box full of goodies for your specific Galaxy S26 device. And it shows you right down here what you get, all the stuff. You don't have to pay any shipping or anything like that. All the kind of stuff, the bonus rewards you can win. So 1 in 10 boxes will have Amazon gift card or a Google Play gift card. 1 in 100 boxes will have a silver ticket for Galaxy Buds 4 Pro, and 1 in 250 will have a golden ticket for a Galaxy Watch of your choice. And then every box is guaranteed to have a phone case, a screen protector, a desktop phone stand, cleaning kit, 65-watt charger, a USB-C set of wired headphones, and each box is going to be customized, like I said, to each individual device. So if you pre-order an S26, you're going to get cases and screen protectors for the S26. If you get an Ultra, you'll get that stuff for the Ultra. And this is actually an example of one of the phone stands that I got back before I made videos for SammyGuru. I participated in the mystery box program myself, and that's actually the phone stand from the program that I used to record these videos on. So make sure you sign up for that if you plan on pre-ordering a device. We'll also be sending out reservation links here shortly once Samsung sends all that kind of stuff out, so you can kind of pre-reserve your pre-order in a sense. I'm Colin for SammyGuru. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.